Hello everybody and welcome back. World Dragon in this continuation of our All Quiet in the Trenches gameplay. First off, I'd like to just begin by apologizing. The last episode I didn't realize my taskbar was showing at the bottom of the screen. I hope that didn't set too many of you off. I do sincerely apologize for that. It occasionally happens with my recording software when I'm streaming as well, and honestly, unless I'm staring at the screen, I don't always notice it, if I'm perfectly honest. And so here we are, back in camp now. We did the first turn last episode, because quite frankly, I love what the first turn looked like. And so we hop into this turn, so we've got a good amount of tiredness dropping off. Now, the only bad thing that happened, let's see if it happens again. Which it hasn't. So I went to the delousing station last time, but I left mail, sorry, lots at, was it mail? No, I don't think it was, was it mail? Was Mail very tired? I think it was Mail. Mail as well, because he was very tired. Mail's gotten a little less tired. Lots, on the other hand, has not. But I'm not going to lie, in the last time when we finished the turn and got to this point, Lots got lice, being one of the only people left out of the delousing station. Hasn't happened this time, so hey, we'll roll with that. The hospital has, however, gone up to being full from being just partially occupied. So that's not a good thing. We've got a few bits of mood turned around. We've got general condition improving. Oh, no, not for... he's in the field hospital. Not for Mencke. Not for Mencke. Mencke is in there after being injured. He did turn up. Because he was missing. Now I'm going to get scolded. Mencke was brought to our field hospital today. I was told another group found him bleeding on the battlefield. Treated him and carried him to another hospital. We'll take care of him from here from now on. You should be grateful he's alive. I hope you had a good reason to leave him behind. Yes. Another squad stole him. That's my reasoning for leaving him behind. How dare you judge me? So yes, I get judged by Nurse Elizabeth. Be tearing my own limbs off. This pain. Yes, he is in pain. Now, so I would like to kind of reduce the hospital occupancy a smidge, if possible. Let's see what else is going on. Start an offensive this morning. Sure your men are ready to move out at all times. We don't want to disappoint. Anything else? These villagers are suspects. So is that an engagement? No, that's not an engagement coming up. It's just a reprimand. We do also have halfway into exceptional prestige. We're going to keep that in the back pocket. I'm not going to get extra food just yet because I feel if you get too much food, you are so much more likely to get rats or mold. Plus, you know, if you have 2 turns worth of food and you get mold and you lose a turn, hey, you know, it's not a bad thing. You have 4 turns worth of food and you get mold, you'll lose 3 turns probably. So I feel like, you know, getting mold at a lower number is nowhere near as bad. The latrine is filled to the brim. Right. So we're going to patrol the village. We want some tolerant people, so that'll be Con. No, I guess it'll be male. Latrine duty is going to be Ackerman. And he's got a cough, so I really do want to rest him. But on the other hand... Is he jaded? No, he's not jaded or compassionate. I kind of want to help out in that field hospital a little bit. I mean, we've got a car to the entranceway. It's so busy. Offer assistance, accept, leave. So we are going to throw... Oh, he might lose his optimistic status. I'm hoping his cough does get better. I mean, he's in pretty good condition, you know? Look at him. He's excellent physical condition. I'm hoping his cough... naturally, and oh god, I missed something. What's going on now? I have lice. Oh no, he gets lice. He gets lice. We haven't dodged lice. Unfortunately, I can't treat that this turn. So we'll have to get to that next turn because I've just seen it now. I could have sworn that was an arrow a second ago, and not an exclamation mark. But I could be wrong. I often get these things wrong to the point where I forget to send people on tasks. So it's yeah, we'll treat that next turn. So they're going to patrol. He's going to help. He's going to do latrine duty. Yeah, let's see what we can do. Because, you know, I want to get this down to at least 1 pip so that we can get Mencke back a bit faster, hopefully. And his condition does not ridiculously worsen. So let's do that. Again, let's rest lots. Although I don't know how much he's going to rest with lice. I really do need to treat that. Thank you for taking the time here under Officer. Nurse Elizabeth seemed tense. She had asked me to come to see her to discuss an important matter. Please follow me. She motioned and led past the hospital towards a barren patch of land with a series of shallow ditches dug in a line. Graves. With this new offensive coming, Elizabeth paused and turned to face me with an earnest expression, pointing towards the graves. Well, we're going to need a lot more of those. Do you think you can spare some of your men to dig more? I'll see what I can do. I conceded with some hesitation, but I can't promise anything. Elizabeth nodded with gratitude and put a gentle hand on my arm. Thank you, Herr Unteroffizier. That's all I ask. I know you're in a difficult position, and I don't mean to make it any harder on you. With those words, she turned away to hurry back to the field hospital. Yeah, give me some praise. Armed soldier in villages are always unsettling, but Con behaved very decently. Does that switch it? No, it hasn't switched around, at least not yet. She's amicable. Our opinion with Nurse Elizabeth is going up. The hospital did not decrease its occupancy. Dana went down to being strained. Mencke is well rested. We also turned with the food. Lots finally recovered a little bit. Lots and Mail are no longer disappointed. We need to keep an eye on Lots. Like he's very unhappy. Con went down to just being tired. He's nauseated and upset. That's not a surprise. Our unit is tasked with guard duty. Okay, nothing else. Nothing else whatsoever. We do, however, have 4 people's worth of tasks. So again, it's going to be difficult to get Lots deloused. Guard duty. That screams you two to me, because it's an important job. Now, dig graves. It's just a very tiring job. I'm going to stick you two, and let's let... I know he's in good condition, etc., but... I've got to let Dana rest and see if we can shift that cough. I'll leave food again for one more turn. Then I really need to get to Lots' lice, because... quite frankly, it sounds like a bad cover band of something. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. We're now presenting Lots' Lice. I really do need to treat that before it becomes a thing. Let's hit next turn. Well, yes, of course. Hang on. Behavior in the village. Praise. Madame Rose said that, you say? That gives him determined. He's no longer dejected, and he also feels like he belongs. If I look at that Lot, he's not doing as bad as he was. Ackerman's okay. Yeah, Lots is okay. Mencke he's actually highly motivated, taking his nap in that field hospital. You know, writhing and screaming in pain, but Con should be, yeah. Con's the guy. Con, if you have morale problems with Con, something has gone wrong. Let's hit next turn. This should also lower hospital occupancy, so it kind of does serve its purpose. Madame Laroche, the speaker of the nearby French village, greeted me with some reservation and quickly cut to the chase of why she'd come to meet me. Your cannons have been thundering day and night. The villagers are scared, she explained. Especially the younger children are suffering. It was only in that moment that it occurred to me that our artillery truly had been firing almost non-stop for some time now. Of course, the distant, if constant grumbling paled in comparison to the actual impacts we faced on the battlefield. I had long learned to put the noise out of my mind. Or perhaps my hearing had just gotten that bad. Do you perhaps know how long this will continue? Madame Laroche asked carefully. Do I give away military secrets for the sake of a better relationship with Madame Laroche? I mean, will that cost me prestige? Does Lieutenant von Karsbrook need to know what I say in this conversation? I mean, really? I feel like it shouldn't cost me prestige. I feel like this could, you know, remain between the two of us. I'm just going to do it and see what happens. I found Madame Roche distraught by what she'd told me. I understand. She sighed and hung her head. Thank you for letting me know, monsieur. At least we know what to expect. We remained in silence for a few moments, but something was clearly weighing on her. Is there anything else I can do for you? Madame Laroche forced a tired smile. No, thank you. We'll get by on our own. After that, she said her goodbyes and turned away. Ackerman pushed past me and did not even bother to salute. It wouldn't have been a big deal if his icy stare hadn't made it very clear that he hadn't been simply careless. Oh, he hates me. Will have consequences. Gave him a lecture about his misdeed and told him to expect disciplinary punishment. Yay, Mencke's pain has subsided. Oh, Dan is no longer even strained. He's still got a cough though. Hospital is no longer full. Mail is now, however, exhausted. Right, let's see what gets prompted. Few prisoners of war. That's a fairly easy one. And give us marching orders. We're going to battle soon. About time. Right, so guard captives, and that seems to be all that's going on. We didn't seem to lose any prestige, so that conversation was kept sneaky between me and Madame LaRoche. Let's request additional provisions. We've still got a very full storage. It shouldn't cost me too much and should get me a decent amount. Lots, let's try and get you treated for lice. Right, so that is 4 people's worth of work. And we have 4 people happen to be standing around. Now, oh wait, hang on, I have to punish Ackerman. He has to know I'm serious. Gonna have lower rations. You better remember it. Then we'll have mail to that. Please don't give me a collapse. Pick up food. Then Dana. Oh, in fact, no, we'll put Dana there. Ackerman, go pick up food. You apparently are really good and strong at lugging crates, according to an earlier. Whoa, why have I got Logistics Officer Hennick stuck on my screen? That's better. Roaming around with Logistics Officer Hennick. And so, yeah, everyone's pretty much stuck as they are. We have an engagement in 1 turn, which is not good for people like Mail, and it's very low physical condition right now. Or very low exhaustion, very high exhaustion levels, I suppose is the right way of putting that. His physical condition is actually pretty good. So that's it next turn. We might even get Mencke back. Who knows? Oh. Again, my paths crossed with those of Ackerman. He stopped abruptly and gave a stiff salute. His gaze fixed straight ahead. He then hurried on quickly. Apparently he had learned from our last meeting. Good. Purposefully, Khan walked through the camp directly towards me. But before I could worry about the reason for his visit, I was already caught up in the positive energy that preceded him. He greeted me with a friendly smile. Good afternoon, Herr Autopsier. I've already completed my task for today, so I wanted to ask if there's anything else I could do. You could see the excess energy in his lively nature. You can lend a hand to your comrades, I suggested, glancing over at others who were currently carrying out their work. He followed my gaze and nodded enthusiastically. Done! With that, he headed over to them and offered his help, which his comrades gratefully accepted. What if that will give him the helping comrades thing? We were preparing for the imminent operation a few days from now. The mood was tense enough, but it seemed to weigh particularly hard on Mail. When he had heard of our upcoming deployment, he turned pale, and the fear had not left his eyes since. He is somewhat patriotic. Is everything alright? I asked him carefully. Perhaps there was some way to help him handle the situation. He looked up and sighed deeply. To be honest, no, Herr Unteroffizier. The thought of going to battle and possibly never returning. He gulped and lowered his gaze. I nodded. Every soldier knew this fear. Do your duty as a German soldier. Together we'll come through is also probably a better one to get through it. We have to learn to live with this fear. Probably has something to do with whether he's courageous or not, but he is actually somewhat cautious. So, together we'll come through this. You and I and all our comrades, we just have to watch out for one another. With a faint smile, he glanced over towards the other men and seemed to find a glimmer of hope again. I will do what I can, he promised in return, and returned to his tasks, slightly less gloomy. Mencke has returned. Nice, he's fit and ready to go for duty. He does not have lice. Neither does Lots. Lots is lice. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I must inform you that due to personality clashes, Lots of Lice will no longer be performing for the rest of this playthrough. I do apologize. Yes, Lots of Lice has been removed. Smaller rations removed. That's good. He's no longer relieved, grateful, and determined to remove. That's quite a few good modifiers, which is never a nice thing to see. Ackerman is well rested. Mail went down to just being strained, which is fantastic. Mencke is back in good physical condition. Yes, we got rid of Nana's severe cough as well. Mencke's grazed torso. Oh, he is no longer somewhat cautious. I like that change. We now have double rations for 4 turns to return to. And so yeah, no longer tired. Changed down to just being tired. An overall good turn. Now what have you got for me? Oh, yes, we're marching into battle. Huzzah, huzzah. Are you going back to the front? Is everything your troop needs? Yes. So an extra grenade. Beautiful. Back up to ooh, not quite full ammo. That's a little bit disappointing at this early stage of the campaign. If we were later on, I could understand, but at this early stage, I would expect to be giving all of the ammunition I could possibly carry. But we'll have to do a bit of scrounging on the battlefield. So now the battle is probably going to make this a bit of a longer episode, but we are of course going to go forward with it, because otherwise it's a ridiculously short episode. Let's I just hope it's a simple battle, to be honest. Not because I want it to be over quickly, I just hope it's a simple battle, because if he tells me to start being bait for machine guns, it's beyond miserable, I'll tell you that much. Got to be decided by artillery. Oh, nice. So, go forward to one of our protected covers. Wait. Let the artillery weaken the enemy position, and then charge a little further. So, what are we looking at here? Okay, yep, no, I'm going to be starting to the left, I'm pretty sure, because I recognize where this is. Same battlefield as last time, actually, I believe, where I got myself in this left-hand side. Oh, wow, no, we're so far to the right. I almost never end up on this side of the battlefield, unless I have to run through this part of the trenches. No, but it's actually telling me to run this way. I think this trench is where it wants me to kind of be. So let's... yeah, can we... Thank you. Let's move those lines because they're a little bit in the way. So usually I would attempt to go a little right, and then you run up this trench. But when you get to here, you get a little bit stuck. You kind of can't get in here. Although I don't know how well I'm going to do from here trying to get into the next trench either, if I'm perfectly honest. But let's duck to the left. It's low danger. Gonna not do covering fire for this one. I don't know how I'm going to get through here. This looks like such a dead zone. I think I'm going to have to crawl through the left side here. But we'll see what happens. Let's, like I said, hopefully get away with this first bit of movement free of charge, and then we'll start paying a little bit more caution for the rest of my movement. Oh wow, this is the initial trench from the first ever battle. That's our position there. This got destroyed and has not been repaired since. We are now being suppressed. That's going to be flanked. So that'll probably be where I move to. Oh, I could probably in fact come here and maybe then crawl in from here, so I could potentially actually get to there. Shock added, so he just got missed. That was pretty close. We're being suppressed. Yeah, that's not a problem. Let's just duck and cover, which is obviously just take cover. So let's wait till next turn. I think I might even go right, to be honest, and then come in from this way, because I'm assuming I could probably get into this kind of mini half trenchy kind of thing from here. Whereas on the left, I could probably still do it from the left as well. But I don't know, I feel like I should be able to do it from the right here. We'll see what gives better options. I mean, that's flanked. We're not going to do that. That's one point defense. That's 1 point defense. That's not got barbed wire on it, because being able to cut through that would also be potentially quite useful. Yeah, so I think I'm going to go... I suppose it doesn't really matter. We've got these guys just in here, but they look like they're going to be very occupied. I've got 3 lovely supporting troops on my left. These guys are going to be a little bit further away, I think. We got that troop there and that troop there. I think I'm actually going to go left. It's once again low danger, so I'm actually just going to run for it. These guys, they look like they've been pretty battered already. These guys are down to 3 soldiers. Maybe they've just been scattered a little bit. Or maybe they're doing covering fire for movement. Who knows? But yeah, nice low danger. I'm hoping I can, like I said, yeah, make this cheeky little move. Oh, no. No. Not happening. We got shot. Ackerman. Damn it. Get him into cover. Dana, get him into cover. Yeah, so I can get into there, and that will be the spot. But we're not quite going to do that yet. Let's see if we can spread some skills and some love. And also attempt to maybe knock down their morale a smidge. I was aiming for Con to become my medic, but I don't know if I'm going to keep pushing that one, to be honest. Because I want to get him patched up immediately. But let's do it. He's very compassionate. He makes a good one. We're being... Oh, that was pretty close, and we're being suppressed. Yeah, we're under heavy fire. I'm hoping he can continue. I mean, what's he got? He's got a grazed head. He probably will be able to continue, actually. Once the bleeding stopped. Unless, of course, if I abandon him, though, they automatically go back to the field hospital. So let's not abandon him, because then we can keep him with us. And hopefully finish the battle. Now, of course, I do need to get a move on. He does really need to get patched up immediately. Otherwise, yep, he's up. Right, so... Oh, I'm being suppressed, but I don't really have a choice, I feel. I feel like I have to move. Extreme danger. Oh, I do not like that. Extreme danger, not so extreme danger. Extreme danger. Can I stand another turn in this spot before we get a fail? I feel like I've taken too long already. You just don't know. You don't know how long you've got. That's all. Makes the whole thing a bigger gamble. I want to say that he's just not going to suppress me next turn, because I feel like they're taking it in shifts. You know, everybody's pretty much in their cover. Oh, I don't want to. I really, really don't. That's one thing of cover. That's one thing of cover. That's two things of cover with the grade. I mean, if I'm going to hit extreme danger, that's one thing of cover. That's two things of cover. It's not actually as bad. That's only significant danger. So I could run that way instead and get into cover. Oh, wow. I can't even do covering fire. It is... I don't want to. Someone's going to get shot. But I don't know if I have a choice. Gamble either way. I'm going to stand still. I'm going to stand still. Could get me a failed mission. I'm going to stand still for one more turn. I think that's going to suppress me anyway, possibly, but... come on, RNGesus. Come on, RNGesus. Okay. That's now moderate danger. That's high danger. We're going to juke across to moderate danger. We are going to do covering fire. Let's do lots. And let's do... Mencke. This didn't go well last time. Oh, that's now low danger because of covering fire. Yes, let's juke left, and that will get us into position. Please. Then I have to be able to cover them to get back to us. This is how Mencke got shot last time, I think. Yes, this is how... Although I did run around a lot more last time. Now I actually do have to stay here and wait for the artillery. Okay, so we made it to the mission objective. We're okay with the mission objective. Hold the position at all costs until you receive further instructions. In come the artillery. Right, so we hold here. We do not move. I cannot cover fire these guys just yet. However, can I do anything else? I actually can't. I can't see half of the French, apparently. Oh, I suppose I can suppress these guys. You know what? Let's do it. Let's suppress them. We'll go U3. Just to help out our guys on the right flank. Oh, he surrendered, I think. That was a good catch. That might be why he's only got 3 soldiers. We are in moderate cover now as well. That's even better. Again, pray to our in Jesus that... Oh, grenade's going to come in. No, grenade's going to go out. It's even better. Nice, nice, nice. Artillery landed right there as well, although I don't think that actually means anything. Those were just visuals. It's not actually where the shells land. Nice. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Make it. Make it in. Alright, nobody got hurt along the way. We are suppressing troop number 3. I tell you what, these guys can't be holding position like we were told to. They're up to 7 people. They're on 6. There's another German troop over there, probably on 4. We've stolen all by their mates. Now, I'm sorry. This is the time to run and advance. Look at it. These guys are like pretty much on the run. These guys are occupied. These guys all just got grenaded. Sorry, this is the time to charge. Hold trench section. So I could move across one. And I think that technically gets me a bit better into... I mean, I could also come down. I don't want to go to the left. I want to stick to the right. That does actually, I think, get me maybe a bit better chance of getting in here in one turn. Hold trench section. Hold the trench section we're in. Won't like it if we leave the area. Yeah, I should be able to go here. It's still within the trench section, and we should be able to go all the way along here. Let's jump one to the right. I think that puts me in a little bit worse cover, I'll admit, but slightly better position to get in the trench. And I'm also hoping that right now he says... Give me those orders, von Karsbrook. Nope. Nope, no orders yet. Well, I'm going to... Let's just get a bit of an extra dexterity going. Con. That'll also help with first aid. Who can I see, who can't I see? Now, those guys almost had it. Those guys are looking pretty good, unfortunately. Those guys are having a bad day. Let's also then... How am I doing on ammunition? Still 3 out of 4. That's good, that's good. Let's have you, let's have you, and let's have you. So basically trying to get these 2 guys with shooting on top of what they've already got. You know what? Let's do fire on sight as well. Let's really lay it on. Let's lay it on real thick. And then yes, you can just attempt to get some barbed wire on the go. And also, maybe we get some further coming up as well. We get our soldiers all pumped up before I charge into this trench. So yeah, the left side's holding pretty well, to be honest. But this right side is a bit more iffy, I feel. Oh, yep. Those are some, hopefully, what sounded like some very good artillery shells hitting. Oh, we're now being suppressed. Good, we didn't get the order to move, though. Oh, you failed to render heavy fire. Damn tangle of barbed wire. Can we try it again? Alright, let's keep getting the experience. Con, you do that. Nobody else move. Should be able to do that without real risk to injury from suppressing fire, to be honest. Cool, so yeah, let's be suppressed by for a turn. We still can't actually get in here in one turn. It's a bit of a shame. But that was the whole point of moving one to the right, was to hopefully get into the trench in one movement. So we'll still have to do it in 2 turns. That's fine. Let's hit next turn. Yeah, Mencke, you tell him how to do it. No. You hold the things like this. Look, you delicately. You lift it a bit and just snip. And you get it. He's failed again. Otherwise, that should have popped open by now. That should suffice. Yep, no, he failed again. But he should have gotten a nice bit of experience from that. I'm going to charge forward right to here. Unknown danger. I should be flanking these guys when I get there. And then next turn, I will pop into the trench one way or another. I don't know what these guys' morale's like. Hopefully it's not too good. Hopefully those guys go left. Nope, they're going to stand there. I'm going to end up in a very bad position here. Oh, nope. We got reinforcements on the left, so that works out. Oh, they just got shot. That was beautiful shooting, whoever did that. That'll definitely help things through. We've got a 3-man squad here. That's actually not a terrible... Oh, one of them's running. Yep, 3-man squad. Pretty low morale. Those guys are pretty much out of it. I'm going to be in significant fire with these, but I'm also... Do I go into melee if I go here? I do, but then I'm flanked by these guys, so no, I don't like that one. I can go here. I'll be flanked by these guys, but if I beat them off in melee, that shouldn't really be too much of a problem. Yeah, we're doing really well on this side. These guys are very good morale, but they've been beaten pretty badly. A couple of grenades their way, I'm sure I'll make them change their tune. I can find a weak spot and drive the French out of their position, but give me time and let me go alone. That way I can sneak through the terrain better, avoid attracting attention, and flank them before they know it. What is this? Lone wolf. Outsider in the troop, but when he's on his own, he flourishes and always finds a way. Covert movement on flank. Alright, let's... I'm game. Covering fire for movement. But the movement's got a pretty... Oh, it's medium-ish. I think I'd rather charge with the full squad, if I'm honest. What I'm going to say is, Mencke, you better come back. Where is he going? No, you charge through the enemy, my friend. Think I'm going to get the better of this? The enemy is withdrawing. Hold the line and make sure the French don't change their minds. Oh, no, Mencke's... Look at him go. I'm sorry, I love it. What's he up to? What is he up to? We're being flanked by my own guys all the way up there. Like, who is even up there to flank me? Number squad 3, I think, maybe? That's the actual squad. I think I just... Oh, that's the... I don't know. Let's... Lone French, wounded French. Probably, surely 2 lone and 2 wounded. Can we give... Con, you give first aid. The rest of you guys move. Covert movement on the flank. You keep doing what you're doing. We have overpowered the French in close combat. That'll be a nice bit of melee... melee experience skill going around. Right, so we'll patch him up. We're gonna capture these guys. There should be 3 more French people to get it. Oh, hello. You put that. You take that bullet back right now. I'm gonna come over there and charge you with a bayonet. This will be 3 more. Search a prisoner for equipment. Other prisoner. Search a prisoner for equipment. About the prisoner, search the prisoner for equipment. And then we also need a bit of first aid. Now, yep, these don't take any particular skills. First aid, let's give that to male. And so, Anna, you search 1. Ackerman, you search another. Lot, you search another. It is only a jaded skill in terms of searching the enemy if they are, in fact, dead. But, oh, we got up to 2 soldiers now. We'll have a word with you shortly. Although, I mean, I'm capturing 4 people. So, oh, and I might be able to even sneak around there and get 2 more. We're about to get a lot... Oh, we're on high exceptional prestige. There's actually no need. But, yeah, this'll just do me nicely, basically. I may as well just... Yep, make sure the French do leave. And... Because that will actually probably pop up the rest of my prestige. And then, oh, yeah, that's my squads are all in doing what they're doing. These guys are pushing them out there. Those guys are leaving that way. That's fine. We just have to make sure that they've got avenues to leave. Is Mencke coming back? Is he finished his sneaky beaky, whatever he was up to stuff? Or is he still going? I don't know. I don't know what that lone wolf thing really is going to achieve for me. But it was a good bit of fun whilst it was going. What have we got? I rousted the French. They couldn't hold their position and withdrew. Of course you did. He had ammunition we can use. I searched the Frenchman. He had ammunition and bandages on him. Very nice. He had ammunition and bandages on him. Nice. So we actually didn't get that much ammunition, considering the fact that we just got ammunition off 3 French people. His bleeding has almost stopped. Right. So, about the prisoner, return to trench. About the prisoner, return to trench. Imagine if you could be cheeky and be, just get out of here, mate. Just get out of here. Are there any points with... so we'll pop up there and try and get a bit more equipment shortly. Let's escort 2 of the prisoners. And I'm going to send Ackerman and Mencke. Although, hang on. Mencke, how are you doing? Oh, we can't I know, we have coaching super. You're doing pretty good. You're doing pretty good. You could actually do with a bit of a rest. Dana, how are you doing? You're doing pretty good. Yeah, Lots. We'll keep Lots with us. We don't want to send him running back for no reason. You're definitely not going to go running back. So we'll send Dana with the last prisoner. And then we'll keep lots of mail around to just see if we can find some equipment, really. Let's hit next turn. So we're pushing Mencke and Con to try and get some first aid skills. See what we can do with that. There go the escorts, long after their prisoners have left. What are we doing? You have stopped his bleeding. How are we doing back here? Oh, he looks like he's stopped his bleeding too. So if we say... you, about the prisoner, going to trench, leave. Dana was going to go with him. And then if we actually just pop back here... Wow, we're actually being flanked again by just ridiculousness. Okay, yeah, we'll maybe pop around there to grab that equipment. Maybe even try and patch up that other Frenchman. Who knows? Oh, no, he's running. He's running. That's alright, let them run. Let them run. Got the prisoner in his trench. Can't. You can escort him. Then... And we got some ridiculous flanking going on. We see anybody else? Anywhere else with equipment that we can reach in one turn? Doesn't look like it. Oh, do you know what? Now let's come back this way. If you guys come back this way, we'll come up here. We'll get one more attempt of search for equipment because that also should help us maybe get attentive on Lots. What I'm trying to push so we can get him to be sniper again, just like last playthrough. And then we... Oh, I don't like this trench either. I don't like many of the trenches we find ourselves in. Oh, there you go. We've got two here. Yeah, we'll get these two, and then we'll rest up. We showed them we are victorious. 3 hurrahs for the Kaiser. I mean, yeah, that pretty much tops up all of our prestige. Tried out Lots. So get that bit of experience, and like I said, then we'll just pop around here and search this one as well. Oh, this is usually where Von Karsbrook stands. Oh, maybe we'll find some real goodies. Secret bottle of wine. This is clearly the commander's corner. What do we get? No equipment to be found here. Well, that's not very good. Let's try this one. This will be the last bit we move, then we'll just literally stand still for 5 turns, get everybody to relax and calm down. Ooh, double equipment. Do we give it to both of them? Or do I get double Lots? Yeah, nah, let's give it to both. No. I camp for 5 turns. Yeah, we'll just stay here now for 5 turns. We'll let things be what they be. They're like bees roaming around in the wilderness. There's no equipment to be found here. There's no equipment to be found here. Wow, 0 for 3. So I suppose it was like 3 for 3 off the actual French soldiers. All of our guys are coming back. Threats going up and down. Most of them should be fine. Most of them are too far away from the battlefield for anything to matter, surely. Out of breath added, yeah, that's not a surprise. That was going to happen. Oh, hello. Are you going to get close enough to attempt to melee me? Nope, he's juking left. He's juking hard left. Crawling his way sideways up that ladder. We've got one back. On maybe? That's Mencke, I'm pretty sure. I don't think it's Ackerman. Oh, it is Ackerman, actually. You can't see his hair. So it's kind of hard to tell. Mencke's down to being a bit more tired. It was going to happen, but we shouldn't have anybody exhausted, I don't think, because I chose I chose the specific people to go back with the prisoners. That'll be Dana, yeah. So the only one we're missing is Con, which, I mean, we should be able to find him. He should be back here. He should literally be by here somewhere. All right, so let's hit next turn and let's see what the next turn looks like. Hospital full. Added. Ackerman. He's got a grazed head. I think I'll probably keep hold of him if I'm honest. He went up to being strained, but then again, if I look at these guys, I mean, yep, strained mostly. We've got one tired. No, we've got one exhausted. Bale is exhausted. Okay, I mean, that's not too bad at all. Harsh blow for the French. You're also able to take prisoners. I guess that's the icing on the cake, and that should, yeah, maximum prestige locked in right there. Unity test with guard duty. And that's all we've got. A little bit of guard duty. Pretty easy times. We are down to 3 turns worth of rations. I will grab more food. Over this turn, actually. Grab more food. Danny, go grab that, please. Oh, and of course, yeah, we have guard duty. Can't forget guard duty. Although as well, I don't know why I'm going through this because it's all gonna re-RNG when I load back in. And so with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed the episode. And until the next time, as for always, I hope that you will stay safe, happy, and healthy.